Did birds and livestock really go on Noah's Ark? Have you ever wondered if birds and livestock really made it onto Noah's Ark? This question takes us back to the biblical account found in the book of Genesis. According to the scriptures in Genesis chapters 6 and 7, God instructed Noah to gather animals to preserve life during the flood. This command was quite specific. Noah was to bring pairs of every kind of land animal that breathes air. This includes both livestock and birds. For certain clean animals and flying creatures, the instruction was to take 7 pairs. This likely allowed for food and sacrifices after the flood. The term kind is used in the Bible to describe these animals. It is important to note that kind is different from our modern understanding of species. A kind can be seen as a broader category, similar to family in taxonomy. For example, all dogs, including wolves and domestic dogs, belong to one kind. This means Noah did not need to bring every single species but, rather, representatives of each created kind. Birds and livestock are clearly mentioned as land-dwelling creatures with the breath of life. Therefore, they would have been included among the animals on the ark. Interestingly, fish and sea creatures were not part of this gathering because they live in water and do not breathe air like land animals. Insects and other small invertebrates are generally thought to have been excluded as well. The numbers of animals mentioned can vary based on interpretations of different translations. Some suggest 7 pairs of clean animals and birds, while others indicate 7 individuals total. The clean animals and birds were likely brought in greater numbers for food and sacrifices after the flood. This distinction reflects the cultural and religious practices of that time. From a deeper perspective, the Ark narrative highlights God's provision and care for life according to his design. The focus on kinds rather than every species shows an understanding of God's creative order. This invites us to reflect on the relationship between divine instruction and the natural world. Practically, the story encourages us to trust in God's care and the importance of following his commands. It also points to themes of judgment and redemption. The flood represents both destruction and a new beginning for creation. So, to answer the question, yes, birds and livestock did go on Noah's Ark according to the biblical text. They were represented by pairs or sets of kinds rather than every species. This reflects the biblical worldview of creation and God's plan to preserve life through the flood.